ricevuto informazione che è stata rapita una donna nei pressi della stazione centrale di Milano. C'è qualche pattuglia sulla zona che possa intervenire?
In this series, top cops, criminologists, psychologists and journalists will brief actors on the events leading to the murder of an innocent. It is the actors who reveal the raw emotions in the stories of a stalker who kills. A tale of two letters, one written by a woman pleading for a better life.
Imagine the terror of being killed at any moment. It's as if she signed her death sentence.
A second letter, hand-delivered to a judge.
Per me, incomprensibile e inconcepibile che mia figlia, Denise.
I've screamed, I've fought back, I've tried to defend myself.
Once you have crossed that line, there is no going back.
He took away everything there was in her life.
If only I could live for my daughter.
She can think what she likes. But there is a price to pay. If you break the rules, there are consequences.
I knew this moment would come.
Lea Garofalo adored a boy from the neighborhood, Carlo Costco. Her parents disapproved, but the couple got together anyway. They became parents. Only one thing for the young lovers to worry about, something called the Ndrangheta clan.
Leave the clan, Carlo, or I'm gonna tell the police and the authorities what you're up to.
You know what that means. You know what will happen.
Leave the clan, because I'm gonna do it.
What will be, will be.
Calabria, hot, a region of Italy full of intrigues, where in the small mountain towns most people know each other, and where a young Lea Garofalo fell in love with Carlo Costco.
Well, I met him when I was very young. I immediately fell in love with him.
See, Lea, I have known her since we were young. She is so beautiful. She is everything that I would want.
We ran away together. I was 15.
I have loved her since forever. The first time I saw her.
Against her parents' wishes, and still teenagers, they run away together, but return soon with a daughter, Denise.
He's the father of my daughter. He's a warm person. He makes me feel protected.
She reminds me of my mother. She is dark and sweet.
He has a big heart. And I felt we could be a family together.
And we have the most beautiful child.
The scar on Calabrian life is the Ndrangheta. It stalks the streets. It pays lip service to the state institutions, to the church. It is a mob more feared than the Cosa Nostra. And for the Garofalo family, for the Costco family too, part of everyday life.
Lea Garofalo was an Italian born into the mob. All around her, a life of crime and violence.
Our family is part of the family. We're all one happy family.
Lea had no love for the Ndrangheta. Her father had not lived long enough to see his granddaughter grow.
My father was part of the clan, and he was murdered. So I basically grew up without a father.
The world over, people have heard of the Mafia, but in Italy, other mobs exist which strike even more fear into the heart.
My brother revenged him, and after some years he was killed as well.
The Ndrangheta is as bad as it gets. It survives by controlling the lives of their own, even unfortunate people like Lea, who happened to marry the wrong guy.
And she spent her life trying to free herself.
Sometimes she reacted violently against the strict rules imposed on her by this system of organized crime.
Being a mother steeled Lea's determination. She wanted out of Calabria, out from under the Ndrangheta influence.
Carlo, we need to leave. You know how it works here. Let's go away.
It's the start of a new life. Lea wants to turn her back on the old ways.
Having a daughter really changed my life, because I felt like my life wasn't about me, really, but it's about someone else. She deserved a better life. She deserved to grow up like normal people. She will go to university. I mean, life is a gift you give to someone else as a mom, which is amazing. And it's pure love. You really want this person, this new person, to have the best and to have what you didn't.
Carlo Costco was embedded in the ways of the Ndrangheta. He knew the price he might have to pay for betrayal, for leaving Calabria, deserting the clan.
Tensions between the couple rise as she urges Carlo to get out of the racket.
Daily showdowns follow, until Carlo, amazingly, relents.
Let's have a normal life.
Of course. You are right. We will move. We will be happy.
Thank you, Carlo.
It is for me, as a woman, for my daughter, and for Carlo as well. We need to start a new life. No more ties. No more bonds with those people.
It doesn't worry me. I do what has to be done. I take care of her. I look after things. Family is family. We move. We stay. It's all the same.
Carlo may have seemed enthusiastic about leaving Calabria, heading north to Milan. But did he have a secret Milan agenda?
At first, Carlo agrees, but the Ndrangheta have been eyeing up areas of expansion for decades, and the north was seen as ripe for exploitation. Carlo Costco knew that when he decides to leave his hometown.
The couple head for Milan.
Milan is very different, and we'll start a new life there. A normal life, you know. A family, a father, a mother, a daughter, a normal life.
We can expand, we can develop. It's all progress. I look after things. Everything will be all right.
Almost immediately, Lea becomes suspicious of a man supposedly earning a trade as a decorator, but never short of cash.
Apparently, he has a normal job, but I'm not sure.
I'll look after her. She gets taken care of. What does she need to worry about? Things will be what they will be.
He's coming home a bit too late. I don't know what he's doing during the day. We have too much money to have a normal job, you know what I mean?
What does she think? We have to live? We have to put food on the table? I have to keep a roof over their head? What am I supposed to do?
Carlo had established a Milan family of the drug-pushing Ndrangheta. Nobody really leaves the clan.
That wouldn't happen. That doesn't happen. That can't happen.
The man she fell for wasn't about to break the rules of organized crime. He would rather lose his family than his place in the mob.
Why would I want to? It's not something to reason with. It is the way of the world. This is the way things work here.
You've been lying to me. Where do you get all this money? You promised, but we have too much money and you don't have an ordinary job.
What do you expect? You know how things are. I provide for you. What do you want?
You promised. We came here on purpose just to leave that behind.
You know how things are.
This is the way that I make money. They make it possible for me. What can I do? I don't have any choice. There are rules. We just do what we have to do. She'll get used to it.
First of all, I don't want my daughter to have this life, to be controlled and to have a life which is not free. And then, I mean, it's a principle of justice. Why would we live in a country that is like that? Why our country has to be like that? It's not right. I know how it works with Ndrangheta, you know. I lost my father because of their rules. And if we are not getting out of there, you and we will end up very badly.
Lea would not compromise. She'd left the clan behind. If Costco carried on, she would supply evidence of his crimes to the police, become a witness against the Ndrangheta.
She will do what she will do, and things will be what they will be. But there are things that must be done, and I must do what must be done.
Lea could accept the Ndrangheta ways forever, or tell all and go into hiding, to spend every day in fear, to become the stalked prey of one of the most feared mobs in Italy, and of her own partner, Carlo Costco. Lea Garofalo decides that it is time to break free from the Ndrangheta and Carlo Costco once and for all, despite the inevitable consequences.
I think I'm gonna tell the police. I don't know. I think of my daughter, you know. If I tell the police, I know sooner or later I won't be there anymore for her.
She wanted to free Denise from this criminal world that she didn't want to belong to.
Somehow I have to tackle this. I hope I will take the right decision. I hope I will make the right decision. I don't know.
She gives Costco an ultimatum.
Leave the clan, Carlo, or I'm gonna tell the police and the authorities what you're up to.
You know what that means. You know what will happen.
Leave the clan, because I'm gonna do it.
What will be, will be.
She tells the police.
I've decided I'm gonna speak up to the authorities.
she breaches the most fundamental pillar of the mob, the code of omerta.
I know what has to be done. I will take care of the business. I will look after the family. You don't have to worry. I know what has to be done.
There could be no doubt how the mob would react to her decision and what Carlo Costco would do.
He would find her, stalk her, harass her.
It was just a matter of when, not if, Costco would act.
Things have to change. For Denise and for the whole country.
She's choosing between good and evil.
At the end of the day, the family takes care of the family.
Her maternal instinct definitely prevailed. She made the more difficult choice to protect her daughter from what she sensed was the evil of the mob.
We're gonna take this risk.
With Lea's evidence of who does what, where and when in the most feared mob in Italy, prosecutors guarantee her safety. She was to be placed beyond the reach of the Ndrangheta, protected by the state.
She can think what she likes. She can do what she likes. But there is a price to pay.
Somewhere in Italy, Lea Garofalo is hiding from her husband and his mob co-conspirators.
Nobody knows where I am, apparently. And I have a secret life, another name, another identity.
The state has guaranteed her security. We run the state. We know the state.
The Ndrangheta's reach does extend far, which Lea knew. In hiding or not a single day dawned without her fearing an attack, suspecting that day might be her last.
Imagine the terror of being killed at any moment. What did she do wrong? She has abandoned her husband. She has opposed his wishes and those of the rest of the family, and she left. She left and went to tell the police what her partner was up to. It's as if she signed her death sentence.
I'm not sure we are really safe here.
Between 2000 and 2009, Lea constantly worries that wherever she goes, she might be discovered. She sleeps with a knife under her pillow.
I have a very weird feeling. Are they really protecting me, or are we really protected, or I'm not sure. I don't know.
Did her need to know mean that she reached out to her family back in Calabria? Probably.
It is almost certain that Costco got messages through to her. Denise will have written to her grandparents or cousins.
The Italian justice system is notoriously slow. As prosecutors struggle to build a case, Lea's stalking terror seems to have no end. She craves a normal life, to leave the witness protection program.
After 7 years, the police had not brought Carlo Costco to trial.
These things, they take time. In Italy, it takes time. The law, it moves slowly, shall we say.
On April 28, Lea takes a fateful decision.
I'm not sure. I feel like I can't really trust anyone.
She realizes that all the revelations she made on her partner's shady deals have not resulted in a conviction.
Well, you know, all the professionals we have been assigned. My lawyer is never answering my calls. All these people are supposed to be there, but they're not. I don't feel they're really taking care of us.
We are friends. What can I say? The law, it takes its own time.
Yeah, I feel anyone could be there and do anything in any moment, actually.
What can I tell you? Italy is not such a big place. We have friends. We have people who know people. And it is in their interests to tell us if they hear or see her.
I feel, yeah, somebody could be around the corner. Somebody could get in while we're sleeping.
She's exhausted and drained by these years of unendurable life.
It's tough. I don't know. You know what the thing is? Ndrangheta always knows. That's the point. And Ndrangheta is everywhere. I'm not sure a protection program is enough. And I'm not sure how I can go on like this. But I have no choice.
At that point, she decides to give up.
Signor Presidente della Repubblica.
It is now before leaving her hideaway that she writes a letter to the President of the Republic, complaining at the failure of her sacrifice, her fight for justice against the mob that she hated so much.
And this is also the ultimate confirmation of a total lack of hope. In this letter, where actually Lea asks nothing for herself, Lea has given up on justice for herself.
As she wrote the letter, Lea knew she had probably signed her own death warrant. She had decided to leave the witness protection program. How long could she survive?
I thought I could be able to change things. But actually, there's no change possible. The only thing I can change is improve my daughter's life.
Lea let Costco know she was willing to talk. He was ready to listen, to say the right things, to use the charm which had worked all those years ago.
I got in touch with Carlo. Because our daughter deserves a father.
She's the mother of my daughter. I love her. She has nothing to fear from me.
He stalked her with emotional blackmail. Let me see my daughter. Let me see you. Don't be afraid.
She travels to Calabria, seeks assurances from Carlo. Will she and Denise be okay?
We've been under the protection program for 7 years now. We can't live like this. Are we safe outside?
Of course you'll be safe. I'll find you a house. I'll protect you.
Then you'll know where we live.
I've always known where you lived.
Lea was in turmoil. Could she trust him?
What do I need to defend? If I had her, I would look after her. Why are they keeping me from her? I am the person who can give her security. I can protect her. I am the one who will protect her. This is the place to come. I am her husband. I am the father of her child. I do not understand what is happening here.
I will keep a good relationship with him so that he can see Denise. That's the main thing.
I think Lea has come to her senses. She's coming back to me. We, the family, will look after her. We will protect her. She has nothing to worry about.
He even rents a house for Lea and Denise in Campobasso.
I will look after her. I will give her a roof, food on her table, clothes to wear, and she will be happy again.
He knows the property and that it has a faulty washing machine.
A small piece of knowledge, which provides a big opportunity. Costco has gained the confidence of his prey. Now he can act. In a small town in Calabria, Lea Garofalo and her daughter Denise are once again part of a culture where the rules of Ndrangheta take precedence. Lea may have received reassurances of safety from her one-time lover, but each day she will have known that her life was in danger. Each stranger she might see, each rustle of unexplained noise was a reminder. He, or his friends, could be ready to kill in the name of mob honor at any time. Why had she allowed Carlo back into her life, and into the life of her daughter?
The stalking she suffered was all about love. For the sake of her daughter, who they both loved, Lea allows him to contact her.
By now, Carlo knew exactly where she was.
Lea had trusted the state to protect her, relied on Italy's institutions. Costco had made sure she knew he was keeping an eye on her, but no more. Then word reaches Campobasso. The Italian justice system is finally ready to bring members of the Ndrangheta to trial. And it's time for Costco to honor his allegiance to the mob, not to his family.
The reason why Carlo Costco decides, after 7 years of Lea's collaboration with the justice system, to send a hitman is that in a matter of a few months, Lea was supposed to give evidence in a trial in Florence, which saw him as one of the people involved.
Would he do it himself? Would he hire a hitman?
Carlo found me a house, and he was the only one to know that the washing machine was faulty.
Lea Garofalo and her daughter Denise are still living in Campobasso, where they receive the visit of a man pretending to be a washing machine engineer.
I understand that she has a problem with her washing machine. I am arranging for an engineer to come and fix it.
In reality, he is a hitman sent by Carlo Costco in an attempt to kill her.
This man came in saying he was the washing machine engineer, and I let him in. He took out a knife and he tried to kill me.
There is only one objective: Lea's elimination.
I've screamed, I've fought back, I've tried to defend myself.
However, the assassin on this occasion fails. He goes to kill, and Lea Garofalo, who evidently lives in a state of constant alertness, realizes what is about to happen, and helped by her daughter, fights off the assassin.
Carlo said it. He was the only one knowing that the washing machine was faulty. He found me that house.
Unfortunately, the problem with the washing machine, it was a little bit trickier than we thought. But not to worry. It will be fixed. I promise.
Lea must have known that Carlo had indeed sent a man to murder her.
Everything was organized. He organized that before. He did.
Effectively imprisoned by a man determined to kill her, Lea could, possibly should, have cut Costco from her life again, but she did not.
Lea continues the dialogue with him for the sake of her daughter.
But hiding in the shadows of Campobasso was no longer an option.
We went back to Milano. Denise wants to go to university. I mean, her life needs to go on. She would go to university, and I'll do my best for her.
She finally gets word the court case against Carlo and his henchmen is imminent. The stalked fighter Lea may be about to see justice done.
In 2 weeks, I'm going to give evidence in Florence. Finally, there will be a process.
In Campobasso, Costco knows what the Ndrangheta expect of him.
The time has come. I need to tidy things up. I am under a certain amount of pressure, and I have to take care of the business.
I'm going to tell what Carlo did. Yes.
The family needs to be protected. At the end of the day, it is in the greater good.
As the clock ticks towards Lea's day in court, how safe did she feel? Despite living at a secret address in Milan, she knew that she could still be found. Felt every day the presence of those searching for her. Those who wanted to see her dead.
I don't know if we are safe in Milano, but we have no choice. I can't trust anyone.
Milan's police were watching her back. How far could her stalker's menace reach? With her address known only to a few, Lea Garofalo should have been safe. The Milan police were never far away if Carlo Costco came calling. But that does not stop phone, SMS and online messages getting through to Lea. Costco suggests a meeting on neutral territory and in public.
Carlo Costco knows that Lea's only Achilles heel is her daughter Denise. So after reconnecting with his wife, following the first murder attempt in May, in November he convinces Lea to join him in Milan.
He called because he wants to see Denise. He wants to talk about her future. Denise wants to go to university. I have no money. I'm happy if he wants to take charge of this.
She's asked me for some help for our daughter, and she is my daughter forever. I will do whatever has to be done. I want to look after them, really. That's what I want.
It's for Denise's future. Denise needs a father.
And that gave Carlo Costco an opening. He designs a plan to meet Lea in person, to talk about university for their daughter.
Carlo said, I will be safe, everything is fine, everything is forgotten.
I know. what has to be done.
He asked me to meet up in Milano. It will be safe. Denise will be there. Lots of people around. I will be okay.
Mother and daughter agree to travel to Milan.
On a cold night in November. They're captured on security camera walking around an area called the Ark of Peace.
Lea must have feared for her life. But she went to the meeting anyway.
The three of them, father, mother and daughter, meet up and spend some time together talking about Denise's future. This might have put Lea at ease somehow.
I feel it's a long time we didn't talk like that. We had quite a good conversation. Yeah. It felt like we were a family, two parents discussing about their daughter's future. Nice.
It was good to see her again. I missed her. I love her, really.
Convinced she was safe, Lea agrees to a suggestion. Denise should visit an aunt who lives in Milan.
It was agreed that Carlo would talk to Lea, and then all three would meet later.
Lea and Carlo chat about Denise's future. Suddenly, the atmosphere changes.
Call Denise. Tell her to stay with her aunt.
Why?
Call her.
I don't want to.
Call her.
Costco lays it on the line, warns her if she helps the police, she will die. Lea stands firm.
I'm gonna give evidence in Florence in 2 weeks.
You know what will happen.
I have to.
What must happen now?
In the name of justice. Oh, we don't need to talk about that. I've made my decision.
We have a way of life. A way of life that has worked well for a long time. If you break the rules, there are consequences. We must remain united. There is a code. We look after each other, everybody looks after each other. Once you have crossed that line, there is no going back.
The power of the Ndrangheta, both in the south and those parts of Milan where it had become embedded, is such that anyone in the organization is expected to carry out their duty, even if it means helping in the slaughter of a loved one.
There is a tense standoff between the couple. Events are about to take an ugly turn.
He got a phone call. He said he agreed with somebody to be picked up. He didn't say that before. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
It has to be known that if you break the rules, there are consequences.
There's a van there. They're waiting for me.
I knew this moment would come. I knew it. I've done all I could. I've done my best.
Lea is held down by Carlo Costco and his accomplices. She's pushed on a van and is tortured in order to reveal what she told the magistrates.
If only I could live for my daughter. Do you think of our daughter? Do you think of her? Do you love her? Do you think she needs a mother?
I give my life for my daughter. I love her.
He loves or fears the Ndrangheta more. Lea Garofalo is killed before she can give evidence against the Calabrian mob.
Lea dies, but is as if Costco and his clan want to cancel her existence through the elimination of her body. Killing her was not enough. She had to disappear.
More indignity was visited upon the helpless victim at a remote spot a few miles outside the city, a place which has become a shrine for Lea Garofalo.
They eliminate her and hide her remains in a manhole.
Costco carries on as if nothing had happened, continuing a masquerade in front of his daughter.
Eventually, Costco goes to the police and reports Lea's disappearance.
Denise later says she was clear what had happened.
It was what she had feared all her life.
Denise herself quickly went into hiding, but quietly vowed vengeance.
Denise decided to testify against her father, probably because he took away everything there was in her life.
Costco reassures her she's safe.
I'm her father, who gave her life. I love her. What will be, will be.
In court, a posturing Carlo Costco again repeats his promise.
Per me, incomprensibile e inconcepibile che mia figlia, Denise, sia sotto...
He hands his written pledge, a letter to the judge. But his daughter had heard it all before. Perhaps inspired by the words of her mother in the undelivered letter found after Lea had died, Denise provided the key evidence to help convict her father. Carlo Costco was found guilty of the murder of Lea Garofalo, a woman who had loved him and who he had stalked for nearly a decade. A woman who put the needs of justice before her own life.